Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, hello, thanks for clicking on the video. If you're new, hi, I'm Erin, and here on my channel I like to do three main things: books, movies, and makeup. Started off with makeup and movies and added books a little bit later, but if you're interested in any of those topics, stick around because we get into it here on the channel. I recently just posted videos about my November wrap up, what I read in November, as well as my December TBR. I'm reading a lot of books in December already, so I'm excited about this end of the year reading. And I'm going to be doing a lot of wrap-up videos for December. They are coming soon. I'm going to be on break soon from work, which I am a teacher if you're new here. And so you're going to be seeing a lot of wrap-up videos. But for today, we're going to be doing a video I wanted to do in November, but never got around to it. And I'm going to be reacting to the Dark Half movie, which I read the book in November. You can see me wrap up and talk about that book in my November wrap-up book video. And so now I want to react to the movie. For November, I was reading books that have movie adaptations and reacting to movies that have books. So kind of a vice, versa thing. And so I really wanted to react to this movie because I knew that this book had a movie and I thought it would be perfect for a reaction here on the channel. So that's what we're getting in today. I'm going to be looking at The Dark Half, reacting to it here on the channel. So if you're interested in seeing my reaction to this, then definitely keep on watching. If you've seen this movie, leave a comment down below on what you think of it and what other movies should I react to in December. I'm thinking Christmas themed things. I've got a couple in mind that I want to do, but let me know down below if there's any movies I should react to for December. If you like the video by the end, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this and you're not subscribed and you just found my channel and you're interested, definitely think about subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and I would be happy to have you. So, without further blabbering and talking, let's hop into the reaction. Alright, y'all, we are hopping right into it. Like I said, I've already read the book before watching this, so I'm pretty much going to have a lot of the plot points and events I'm going to know of. I'm assuming, obviously.
No, sir. I know it's your writing, Dad. And this all started just about the same time you started with your stories. Sitting in the dark, squinting to see. Couldn't that be it, Doctor? Couldn't all this come from straining his eyes?
Possibly, but these sounds, these bird sounds he's hearing, sometimes a smell or a sound can be a sign of something more than eye strain. I don't think we have an emergency, but we'll have to watch him then. Want to be a writer, do you?
Yes, sir.
If he's so determined, you ought to buy the man a typewriter.
Oh, we have our eye on a used one.
I've seen this lady in quite a few things. When I was looking this up, I did not know that this was directed by George A. Romero. That was a shock. But that's pretty cool, though.
Lord, this in one morning.
There's something wrong with that phone.
Stay in your seats, stay in your seats.
That is an interesting name, Thaddeus.
What's wrong, honey?
Gross. Hi, eyeball.
What world is it? Nothing. Once it was a twin. Now it's nothing. A twin. Unborn. Absorbed into the system.
Imagine having your unborn twin in your brain.
Part of a nostril. Two teeth. One of the teeth has a small cavity. A year ago, this was probably submicroscopic in size. Somehow it got itself going again. Actually started.
Is that actually possible? I know there's like the twins and being absorbed, one twin absorbing the other, but
Located a very rare
a
sort of
growth growing in the brain and actually like growing.
close call, folks. But I think we
I don't know about that.
Would you autograph your book for me? Just make it out to Fred. Fred Clausen. It's not my book. Isn't it? No. No. Look here. Pictures are phony. George Stark. Phony.
Mm-hmm.
I know all about it.
Ugh, looks like a weasel.
It's my turn to be storyteller, okay? There's this writer, see? Let's call him Beaumont. He writes a couple of highbrow books about yuppies and faggots. The critics rave, but nobody buys. So, he changes his
Sir.
style. He starts writing about tits and
Watch your
tough guys.
language.
He dreams up this badass character. Yeah. Lexus machine. He calls himself George Stark. I guess so maybe his mother won't find out he's writing this shit. He slaps a phony picture on the back. He sells 1 million copies. So he writes 3 more of these things. Boom, boom, boom. They all hit the charts. He gets rich. Not that rich. Rich enough, I think. Rich enough. So what's he gonna write next?
The catalyst
He's
for
gonna
all
write
of
me a nice
this.
big check if he wants me to keep my mouth shut about this.
And if he doesn't want? What if he doesn't care what you do?
Oh, he wants. He cares. And if he doesn't, the people around him do. They got a major league scam going here. There's 1 million Americans out there just waiting to lay out their hard-earned, 29 and change for George Stark to give him another hard-on. They believe in George Stark. They believe he's writing about shit he knows, shit that he's maybe even done. They find out they've been lied to. That 29
This guy
and change
looks
might
so
just go back to the
sleazy
pot.
and
I don't think
behavior to
you
match,
or the
of
people
course.
around you want to take that chance.
How'd you find out?
I ran into this babe who works for your publisher. See, I live in New York. She gave me the whole story. It's like Machine says in your book there. At 9 o'clock she came. At 10 o'clock she came across.
6 symptoms of schizophrenia.
Yes, I'll forgive you for noting that. I don't think George would, though. I don't think George would like any of this, Mr. Donaldson. This isn't George's idea of a fun morning. In fact, I think it's safe to say that George would want to have your balls for breakfast.
Ugh, okay. What a dark thing to say. You gotta have darkness and you get that. I really enjoyed the book, so I'm hoping I'll like the movie as much. So far, so good. You're hitting all the points.
That is? Well, there's Beth. Hi, Digger. I hope you don't mind Crazy Homer. Says he wants to set up a fake tombstone.
Fake tombstone.
He don't want to go walking on the desert.
George Stark is dead. Or so they think. Not really. Not a very nice guy.
I'm a big push hit, but think of the money I save. Oh, think of the money. You gotta be kidding, pal. At 1 in the damn a.m.? Hey, that looks like...
The first murder in the book. Ominous. Dude, just drive away now.
What the hell?
Oof.
American way of death, Homer. Without any falderall.
Oh, poor guy. It's cruel.
Are you Elizabeth Beaumont?
Yes? Alan?
Is your husband home, Mrs. Beaumont?
Well, yes, he is. Alan, is there some kind of problem?
It's all right, I know these folks. We have to talk to Thad, Liz.
Well, sure, come on in, I'll call him.
Alan, what are you doing in Ludlow?
Are you Thaddeus Beaumont?
Yeah. What's going on, Alan?
We're here to question you in connection with a capital crime. You have the right to remain silent,
Jesus, come on, you guys, what is this?
and you have the right to legal counsel. If you cannot afford legal counsel, such will be provided for you.
Look, I don't know what you're doing 160 miles out of your territory, or why you're looking at me like a splat of bird shit on a new car, but I'll tell you this. I'm not answering any questions until you tell me what's going on.
Much.
Oh, the photographer. What about him?
He's been murdered. Jesus, by who? Evidence.
I don't remember him being the photographer in the book.
Alan, this
Is
is
that,
Joe.
am I
Account for
remembering
your
wrong?
whereabouts during the time period from 11 p.m. last Friday until 1 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yes, I was in New York. I just got back today a little while ago.
How long were you there?
I left Friday, 4 o'clock flight out of Bangor.
That wasn't, that's been changed too because they were having a party at the time. That's how he had his
I called
alibi.
my agent, Rick Colley, just to let him know I was coming in.
You called him, but you didn't see him.
What do you think, I'm lying to you?
There is that possibility, and I've got to consider it. From
I
what
mean,
know about
somebody's
you,
dead,
Dad, you're
dude.
not the kind of person that ever do a thing like this. But none of that counts when it comes to me doing my job.
Look, call the airline, TWA, or the hotel, Sherry Nettle. They must have a record of when I checked in.
Alan, we haven't been up to Castle Rock for weeks. I mean, I don't get this. Why are you so determined to lay this off on Dad?
Because he thinks I did it. He thinks I did it.
Well, according to the book, they have your fingerprints.
Dad?
High tones. Oh my goodness. What a car to have. Or what, something to have on your car. I liked the dream sequences in the book. There were quite a few of them. They were pretty disturbing. Oh. It's surreal. Yeah. Oh, there's no way.
Down here we call that fool stuff. What do you mean down here? Ennsville fast. Place where all rail service terminates.
In hell, maybe. 'Cause you're a demon.
You always were the clumsy one, old house.
He is very clumsy. I tell you one thing though, George Stark is a really great villain. He's so scary, violent, crazy, like very good villain. Oh,
With you, cock knocker. Remember that. You don't want to fuck with me. Because when you fuck with me.
yikes. The sparrow. Yep, sparrows are flying again. That was in the book a lot, and it has, of course, symbolism for what it means. I mean, good old George Stark is just making his rounds, killing people.
Alan Pangborn?
I like all of the characters in the book as well,
I wondered if we could all just...
including the
sit
cop.
down and have a Yeah, your buddy, Frederick Clausen.
When?
Night before last. In New York while you were still there.
Mm.
The last I was at this,
You were at a press reception until about 11 o'clock.
I'm
We think Clausen was killed around 9 or 10.
I'm glad he had alibis in the book as well. Like,
We got another set of
imagine.
fingerprints out of Clausen's apartment.
he'll be so screwed.
Once again, they match yours exactly.
Christ, what is going on there?
well, I'm surprised you brought beer, not handcuffs. What's keeping me out of jail?
Me, I guess. New York guys think you should be brought in.
But he can't be at two places at once. Y'all already knew he was at a
Still very
press
much on the hook for that.
conference.
If you killed these people, I'm gonna pull you in the boat. I figure you're not going anywhere.
Oh my goodness. Oof, so violent. I like how they're keeping George Stark in the shadows. We're not really seeing him. I'm pretty positive he's gonna look just like Thad be the same actor. I'm pretty sure. In the book, he had a different hair color and he had the accent and he was bigger than Dad, but he was still similar in enough ways because it was his pseudonym. And even though he had an accent, their voice pattern was the same. But in this one, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be him, which makes sense.
Shut up, or I'll have to cut you, sis.
Oof.
What do you want? What'd I just say?
Oh, he messed her face up.
I'm gonna make us a little telephone call, sissy.
Oh, goodness. You couldn't have just asked in a nice way, can you make more books?
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you could brain me with that thing. That's not a very happy thought. You know what happens? People lose their happy thoughts.
Ooh. Ooh.
They fall out of the sky.
Mm.
Now,
Worst nightmare.
we're gonna call us Bad Boma.
What do I say?
Now you'll think of something.
Hi, we can't come to the phone right now. Leave your name and number at the sound of the beep. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Tell them who you are and what's happening here. Do it. Don't make me tell you twice. Do it or I'll cut your fucking head off.
Say your name.
Bad here. There's a bad here.
Say your name.
Miriam, please help me. There's a bad here. And please help me.
Hello, Mike. Goodbye, Mike.
It's kind of funny. Not funny in a funny way. Funny in that. I will say the actor's doing an amazing job switching between.
What's going on? Murder. Winston.
Heck no. Same response I would have put. Close that door immediately.
Well, I guess I better punt.
Whoa. That's a violent, painful way to go. Oh, yep, and that killed him. Did get kicked in the face.
The hell is that down there?
Oh, you got your flashlight, Joey? Just the fucking lights.
Oh, look at this shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
I think this is the guy? Is this the fucking guy we're supposed to...
How the fuck do I know?
Are y'all gonna be competent at your job or incompetent? Because apparently incompetent is the answer.
You don't believe it, do you? Not a single word of it.
If you told me these people were murdered by a ghost, I wouldn't believe you. But I can come closer to believing a ghost story than this. You're not just talking about a ghost, you're talking about a man who never was. Maybe you'd like to tell me where this guy came from. Did you just sort of give birth to him one night? Did he pop out of a damn sparrow's egg?
No, that would
Exactly how did he go?
Sparrow's egg.
I don't know when he became a separate person.
It was when we tried to kill him.
I'm willing to consider all sorts of crazy possibilities here. But when you tell me this guy is George Stark,
I mean, that is
you might
unbelievable.
think he's George Stark. I'll give you that. But he's not. He can't be. He's a crazy man, Dad. Goddamn homicidal lunatic crazy man is what he is. And I'm gonna catch him.
Sparrows.
Real. The sparrows are real.
Mm. You know, I know the sparrows in the book are representing like some sort of entity or way to bring people from like the underworld or take them back to it from hell. I still don't quite understand why Thad though has the ability to. I know he had temporary control over them in the book, so I guess that makes sense. It's like a trance. Cohesion. Oof. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, imagine. Oh my god, the hand with a pencil. Oh,
Mr. March,
just the thought of it.
looks like a real son of a bitch.
You know it. I can do some shit to the other folks around here. Yes, sir.
That's the point. He can hurt your wife and your cute little babies. Look at those jean jackets.
Easy on yourself. Sit down and shut your eyes. See if you can't just
Face looking better and everything.
drift on.
Mm-mm.
Go to hell.
Right. You drift on off, buddy. Those babies are so freaking cute. Come on, dude. Don't let George Stark beat you up like this. There you go. 1, 2. It's basically, essentially fighting himself. Obviously, that's the point, right? But really, the actor's doing a great job of switching these personalities back and forth. Oof. Yikes. Devil he belongs. Look at that cute baby. The parents have red and brown hair and the babies have blonde hair. I mean, I know that could happen though. I know how genetics work. I'm just saying. No, don't leave your baby. Oh! I guess we don't have a chance to leave at all. Them birds are not playing. I wonder if they'll be able to make the birds look good, because you know, with this amount of birds that they're trying to have from the book, it was like supposed to be like hundreds of thousands of birds. If the CGI looks bad or good, how are they gonna do this? That's the thing.
I'm gonna write the ending, George. I'm gonna give you one last chance here, Thad. And you just stop this. Stop whatever it is that you're doing here. I'm not doing anything, Hoss. I'm just waiting around to see how things turn out.
Right. Oh, don't kill the birds.
Stop it, Dad. Stop it.
All he's gonna do is try to turn on those babies.
Let's see how you like this ending, Hoss.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Throw him to the wolves. Trying to kill that cute baby. Ooh. Imagine. All those birds make me itch. Sparrows are kind of a cute bird though, but like, imagine hundreds of thousands of sparrows in one place. Okay, Alan, where you been at? Pretty sure he was kidnapped with her. Or am I missing something? Oh. Oh, that's graphic. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to show of that.
Wait here!
Ugh. Grotesque. Oh. Oh, that's it. What a gruesome way to die. And he would still not be making those noises now. He would be so dead. Although, he is supernatural, so I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Look at the way the body flew away. I can't. Wow. What an ending, especially that death scene. Wow. Yikes. And I took him back to whatever hell he's from. To hell. Alright, you guys, I just finished watching The Dark Half. This is my first time reaction to it after reading the book in November, reacting to it here in December. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty good. It kind of hit all the points of the book, even though there were minor changes here and there. I wouldn't say it's like the best movie I've ever seen or the best movie adaptation of a book, but it was pretty enjoyable. I think the actors did their parts really well. I think that the direction of it was done fairly well, and I feel like overall they adapted the work to the best of the ability. Definitely think that there were a lot of moments in there that had some like pretty good shock value, especially with the murder scenes and then George Stark's death at the end, or that grotesque death by sparrows was very like shocking in a way. So I enjoyed it overall, and I'm glad I was able to watch this after reading the book. I really enjoyed the book, and I loved a lot of the moments in the book and commentary we can get from the book, being as it's Stephen King writing it about a Arthur who has a pseudonym, and that's very much reflective of his own life. And yeah, I just feel like it was a good one. I enjoyed the book and the movie. I think if I were to say which one I liked better, I would say probably the book. I mean, that happens a lot of times. There's just more depth you can get from a book. There's just more depth you can get from a book versus a movie. And like I said, even though they hit all the major points and they had the same sort of vibe as the book, I feel like the book just fleshed out everything a lot more, which and this was a 2-hour movie, but you just honestly can't get everything from out of the book that you would have been able to because of the length of the book, first of all. But they did, like I said, they did a really good job. I think the main actor, it's a testament to him as well, playing those two different parts and really differentiating the characters and their personalities. So I enjoyed it. I'll definitely recommend it. If you've not watched this movie, obviously you shouldn't be watching this video, but if you have watched it, let me know down below what you think of this movie and what do you think of the book as well. And yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content like this, and I will check you out in the next video very, very soon. Stay safe,